find that walking in the woods is kind of a good analogy of what I'm trying to explain. You see down there in the valley, that's where you find the highway. And the highway is fast and effective, and it covers a lot of ground. Now that would be the equivalent of bringing my webcam to the lecture and simply recording the lecture that I would give anyway. I've made a lot of those videos, those bring your webcam to the lecture type videos. I mean, it was the best way to do stuff. It was very effective, very fast, and I end up with exactly what I want, and I could just upload the video afterwards. But I don't give lectures anymore with the current situations that we're in. Actually, I don't really have a lot of time during the day, to be honest, because my kids are at home too. And even though they're at school, I'm kind of the school too. So what do? Do I continue to make those fast track videos that just record anything that I would say? It will not replicate the lecture. It will never be the same. Just won't be the same atmosphere. I'd rather like to make something that would be of a much better quality, that I know the student would watch, even if I wouldn't tell them to do so. Something that doesn't feel as much like homework. Something that I would watch voluntarily just to learn something. Wouldn't that be something? I know what most people are thinking. They're thinking I should stream my lecture because somehow that feels like it's a replication of a normal lecture just because it's bound in time. I'm not so sure. You see, my experience is that you spend a lot of time trying to overcome some technical issues, then the internet doesn't play along, and then given the delay that most of these solutions have anyway, you're not really together. It takes about half a minute for a question to reach you. By that time your thoughts are in a different place. So no, I'm not really believing in streaming a lecture anymore. You see, a walk in the woods is a lot more enjoyable because you kind of enjoy every corner and every scene and everything that you see. And with a well-produced video, it is a bit like the same thing. It's cut down to the essentials, and in that way actually contains more information in a shorter time frame, and it's also presented with a kind of a consideration of who is watching. I like that idea. I can't replicate that live as a stream. I'd rather learn to do something proper, like a really, really well produced video. I have to do that on my home computer, so I can only use free tools. I have a bit of equipment. I have a bit of experience with recording stuff, but not on this level. So it means a lot of learning and I guess a couple of evenings, but it sounds fun, sounds inspiring, and at the end I want to look at the result as something that was worth the effort, worth the time. Something that wasn't just a emergency solution, but something that could turn into an actually good result that I could be proud of and that can be used later too. Wouldn't that be something? So here we are. Welcome to my studio / corner in the house where I need to do all my future recordings. If you watched the video so far, it means that you must agree with me just a little bit about how uncomfortable streaming is, and that it is not the same as giving a lecture, even though we kind of keep the illusion of it. So 2 weeks ago, I decided that I don't want to stream anymore, and I'd rather go back to producing videos because, let's be honest, especially in these times where everyone is isolated, the most important thing we can do is spend time together. And that means that once I actually am with the students, I want to engage with them rather than just, stream towards them. I want to chat with them and joke with them and have time to listen to them rather than streaming something, and that means I need to produce videos that they watch outside of that time frame that we have together. And that means those videos need to be good enough for them to actually watch them. Good enough that they actually communicate something, rather than just me rolling over the slides one more time. So the series of videos that I've produced is a 2-week journey where I search for the balance between quality and time. I'm not a professional YouTuber at all, so I can't spend all day producing videos. And I need to keep doing the stuff that feels natural. For instance, I prefer when I explain stuff to just draw it on paper. That's just the way that I feel is most comfortable. So one of the things that I created was the ability to just press a button and then I can draw something, and then I could compress another button and I'm back here, and I can press a new button and then you could see my desktop. So you see, it's a bit about creating an environment for me to produce what I want, preferably in one go. So I can think about what I want to say for a while, and then I can just record it by mixing all of these sources together, preferably with a decent audio quality, and then edit that and ship it out. Over the last 2 weeks, I've made many mistakes, re-recorded many videos, tried out different software tools, stuff that worked, stuff that didn't. I had a bit of equipment that I could play around with. For instance, here, this, a webcam, that's the stuff that I started with. It's a simple webcam, works okay, but it didn't really produce the type of quality that I was after. So right now, in front of me is a GoPro camera that sometimes plays along. I have to log in with the app and restart stuff, and then there it is again. And the camcorder on top, that's the best one. It's a Sony camcorder that is good enough to actually capture decent quality when I explain stuff. But the secret is in how I mix it together and how I do the recording. And a lot of the stuff that I'm going to explain in the next videos is usable in many different settings. Actually, also if you want to do streams. So stick around for the next episodes, and hopefully you'll get something out of it, and I have saved you a bit of time by doing the search for you. Enjoy!